Hello, childrens. Finally got that video of Signum 3.1 recorded. Apparently, you can record Ultra HD 4K videos with this this camera phone. But not for more than 5 minutes, otherwise the phone bursts into flames. It's literally limited to 5 minutes, I guess to protect due to overheating or overwriting on the card or something like that. But I was not making it to 5 minutes every single time, so I was very confused with why it was stopping. But it would overheat before then and freeze up, so yeah, it was kind of frustrating. Couldn't figure out why it wasn't working. So I cranked down the resolution and we're golden. Video is recorded, and I have a secret weapon for uploading now. So hopefully I'll be uploading a bit more. It's just a pain. My upload speed is bad and they haven't fixed it yet. And I got Linux installed on the X220, which was really just performing badly as a Windows 10 box, and I was upset about that and trying to fix it. And I think it was just like a Windows 10 upgrade problem or something like that. I don't know how it got Windows 10, but it was just terrible. And I had weird problems and weird touchscreen problems and weird registry problems. It was weird. Stuff wouldn't work and stuff was very slow. So I figured, what the hey, and I wiped the whole thing and lost my precious Windows 10 license for that PC. Yeah, whatever. Put Debian on it because I haven't tried Debian before, and I liked that it wasn't. Well, I was just sick and tired of Ubuntu. Tired of Ubuntu's garbage. Yeah, everything installed really, really great. I do have some problems with 3D rendering. Not quite sure what the deal with that is, but it's been very rare enough to the point that I haven't even bothered to look into it yet. So if I'm KiCading or something and I start spinning the board around as fast as I can in 3D view, then I'll get it to freeze up real bad. Which leads me to believe the display adapter is not quite the right one, because it screws up the entire display of the screen. It doesn't just freeze up. It's very strange. Always digressions with me. I said all that to say this. Even streaming on the laptop. So the laptop's it's wiped and it's got Linux on it now. And on the same laptop and the same hardware with Linux on it, I can stream significantly better and faster than with it as a Windows box. So, go figure. I expected a performance increase. I didn't expect that much of a performance increase. I went from, it was like 40% or something. I went from dropping 99% of frames to dropping like 20% of frames. So, significant improvement. But then it's the upload speed that's the problem. Because I was getting when I was recording it, rather uploading it, streaming? Yeah, when I was streaming it, it would not work, and it would look choppy on stream. And then when I finished the stream, I would load it up, and it would be golden. It would look great. It looks great. The live stream comes through without any loss. So I need to balance my audio a bit. There's a few things I need to tweak, but as long as I can get instant results and tweak the setting. Oh, there was some playback output weirdness with the audio sync, but I'll figure it out. Also, the i7 is significantly hotter and significantly louder than the portable X200. So when I use the onboard mic, it works. It has a good pickup, but it also picks up the fan and the case and just like any kind of, it's all whining fan noise and everything. So not that great, but I'll figure a way around it. I think the mic that I used got damaged. I used this little omnidirectional mic to record the small keyboard explanation video, and that thing had great audio pickup, and I made that recording with my face like 3 inches from the mic, and I had used it previously as a lapel mic, and it still had great pickup, and now everything's just really muted. I don't really understand why. I think I plugged it into the wrong thing, and then it like gave it too much voltage or something. It damaged something. Either way, I'm figuring out the mic recording, but the streaming and the recording, I mean, I can record and upload that later. And the reason I can upload that later, and the reason I'm going to be uploading more, which is the first thing I said 6 minutes ago, my word, is because I was at the library the other day, our local library, and I like a library. It's a good thing. And as a libertarian, it's kind of weird to say that, but it's good. It is a good thing to have. If only for the access to technology, shared computers that you can get access to and go in. Not just like the actual production tools, the 3D printers, and laser cutters, and tablets, and stuff like that, the technology. But this particular library was very, very technology, and it's a weird library. It has like, not bonus rooms, like meeting rooms everywhere. I swear, if you counted all the stacks of books in the library, there would be like probably like 40 or 60 maybe, and the building's huge. I guess libraries are shifting to do different things. But I was sitting in there, I was looking at my phone, and I was trying to free up some space on it, because these videos are intensely large, because they're high quality. Behold, my fingernails. Ooh, exciting. And it makes them really hard to upload. Really hard to upload for me on a half meg upload. So I was sitting there in the library on their Wi-Fi going, wait a minute. This is like pretty high tech. Yeah, they've probably got a kick in download speed, but they've probably got a good upload speed. And I uploaded like 5 videos in 10 minutes. It was so fast that it makes sense for me to, if I'm at home, get in my car, drive there, connect to their Wi-Fi, upload, and drive back. It's still faster. It ties up the computer for less time. It's unreal. Technically what I should be doing, just thinking about this now, I should be transferring all these files onto my keys, my thumb drive on my keys. Yeah. And then go into their computer and plug in with a 3.0. Well, I don't know, it's the file transfer. The upload doesn't really matter. Well, I can load them onto the stick throughout the day at, USB 2.0 speeds, and then perform the upload on a wired connection in the library later on. That's probably the right move. Yeah. Cool. Let's do that. Well, I can't really use my phone to remind me right now. So, been doing this. Putting a sticky note on the cover of my book, because I have been I find it difficult to remember some of these things. Let's focus right now. What am I doing? Copy to stick. There we are. I am good at thinking stuff up. I'm not that great at follow-up. And I am good at dedicating, you know, if I'm focused on a thing, I'm good at focusing on that thing, as long as I've kind of designated the time for it. So this is an effort to keep things visible to me, so that I can, when I glance over at the book, see my sticky note on top and progress on it. I actually had this consideration, actually had this with the bullet journal. The idea of the bullet journal is you're supposed to keep 1 page per day, and as a result, if you don't finish anything, you write it on the next day because you're pushing it forward, and in pushing it forward you have to write it again. And I got annoyed and sick of writing things to the point that I didn't want to write it again, and so I did it. My objective is to annoy myself into compliance, and it works pretty good. With these sticky notes, it also adds the are you stopping? Okay. It adds the bonus feature of having a limited amount of space, so that if my sticky note is full, then my sticky note is full. I either need to kick something off of it and go, I'm not going to do it, you know, or I don't care to do it, or, you know, I'll write it in some future page, some future entry. I don't know. But something has to happen to it. Either it gets done or it gets dropped. And that will hopefully prevent me from maintaining this state of perpetual, always being behind, really. Just thinking like, oh man, I should really do this and 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 this. It's like, cut it down, you know, be realistic with yourself. The optimum amount of work that you can perform is the amount of work that you can perform at a rate that will maintain over decades. Which means dial it back, yo. Take it easy. Chill. I mean, you can push, but don't push yourself so hard. Future stuff, updates. So Signum 3.1 is up. I think the only real feature I want to add to it is rotation, so that you can set the PCB on installation, or on assembly, I guess. You can set the PCB to have a certain angle to match your wrists. It is possible. I've worked out how to do it. There's probably a better way to do it, but it's doable. I haven't figured out how to make it happen in KiCad yet, though, because there's a lot of correcting and balancing, and everything still has to line up at the end of the day. So there's some process or procedure that I need to figure out in order to make it happen. But once I do, we will be canting back and forth. It'll be set on installation, and it'll stay there unless or until you desolder. Unless you pogo pin it. No, that's not really up for lateral pressure that's meant to be picked up and then put straight back on. Interesting. Cool.